Hey, what's up guys, Collector John here. I'm having kind of a rough week, just like work and I don't know, everything's just stupid this week. So I wanted to talk about the Xbox 360, because the Xbox 360 makes me freaking happy.
Rated E10 Plus to T.
Yeah, the last couple months I've picked up a ton of Xbox 360 games for super cheap, and I just wanted to talk about like some of the games that I've picked up. I think a lot of them are really cool. Most of them aren't super valuable or anything. I was able to get most of these for between like $3 and $5. There have been a couple of video game stores in the area that have been going out of business.
Mega Media Exchange is closing its doors, but not because they wanted to.
So they've been having sales, and you know, by the time I got there, pretty much everything was gone except for the Xbox 360 stuff, because nobody wants it. Even though it's awesome. There's like a ton of awesome games for the 360 and they're super cheap and I love playing them. But yeah, I think picking up all these Xbox 360 games and looking at them with you guys, talking about them, should raise my spirits a little bit. So yeah, it should be a pretty chill video. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a few games here that I've picked up at Goodwill. Yeah, you can still find video games at Goodwill apparently. And again, the Xbox 360, that is like a great console to find games for at Goodwill. If you're looking to collect for a system where you know you can walk into a Goodwill and find games for it, I think the Xbox 360 is a great choice. So here's a couple, you know, not so heavy hitters, but we got Crackdown 1 and 2. I shouldn't say they're not heavy hitters. These are really good games. It's been a long time since I played a Crackdown game, but I remember renting the first one. Back when it came out, and just had a ton of fun with it. Yeah, I got nice complete copies for both of these. They're looking really good. And they do have the Microsoft Company store sticker on them, which I think I've talked about that before, and I don't really mind that sticker that much. I actually think they're like kind of cool stickers. So this one's pretty cool. We got Aliens vs. Predator. Yeah, I played AVP2 on the PC, and that was like one of my favorite first-person shooters back in the day. And I've never played this 360 version, but I think it's like supposed to be pretty good, so I'm excited to check that out. And again, it's a Goodwill pickup, so this was like $2. We got this Dishonored Game of the Year edition. I think this is the version that comes with all the DLC and stuff, so that's pretty cool. This copy did not come with the manual, but again, it's like $2, so that's fine. And I love Dishonored. I'm not sure if this is like a version that I'll play or not, but I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool to have a physical copy of it on the 360. And then we got Bully Scholarship Edition. This is actually a really good one. This is like a little bit of a pricier game. I think it's in more like the $15 to $20 range. So that's really cool to have. And again, this was $2 at a Goodwill, so pretty stoked about that. Nice complete copy, looking good. Yeah, Bully's awesome. And then we have Game of Thrones. I think this is supposed to be pretty good. It's one of those Telltale games, those like adventure games. They were putting out a bunch of those for a while, like the Walking Dead series and the Borderlands game. They did this Game of Thrones game, Wolf Among Us. That one was pretty cool. But yeah, they put out a bunch of these, and I think this is supposed to be a pretty good one. Also, another thing I found at Goodwill, this is not an Xbox 360 game, but it's Xbox 360 related, I guess. I found this Dark Souls 2 Collector's Edition guide at Goodwill for $2. I was super happy when I found this, and this thing is like freaking awesome. Yeah, man, it's just, this is a beautiful like hardcover guide. I think these go for like $50 or $60 online, so I was pretty stoked to find it for $2. Okay, so those are the Goodwill pickups. I can already feel the endorphins rushing through my body talking about these Xbox 360 games, so let's keep going. We got a lot more to cover here. Yeah, this next stack, this is a bigger stack. We got a big stack here. These are all games that I picked up at those game stores I was talking about that were closing. These are gonna fall off my lap. This is a bad idea to hold them like this, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Yeah, most of these games were like $5 to $8, and then there was like a discount on top of that, so it was like 30 to 50% off for each of them. So after that, I probably paid anywhere from like $2 to $5 for most of these, which is pretty sick. We got Batman Arkham City. I already had a copy of this, but my copy was like super beat up and didn't have the manual, so I decided to pick this up, and yeah, it's a nice complete copy, looking pretty good. We got Fable 3. This is another one that I had in the collection, but I did not have a manual for my copy, and it just wasn't a great copy, so we got this nice complete one in the collection now. Fable 3 is not my favorite Fable game, but I just wanted to complete the trilogy because I have Fable 1 and 2. We got Dark Souls! One of the best games ever made, easily. The first time I played Dark Souls, I played it on PC. I did not play the 360 version. But again, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's cool to have a physical copy of it, and I, might end up messing around with it on the 360 at some point. So it's just a cool thing to have, and I love Dark Souls. I think it's amazing. We got Assassin's Creed 2. It's one of the Assassin's Creeds that I don't have for the 360, and this is a nice complete copy. As far as Assassin's Creed games go, I am more interested in the ones that are on the 360, and then after that I'm just kind of like, I don't care. But I wanted to have a copy of Assassin's Creed 2, and it was super cheap. So then we got Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, one of my favorite games of the last generation. I think this game is just freaking incredible, dude.
Out with it.
And I just want to see like what the 360 version looks like, because I think it's pretty insane that this was even running on a 360 at all. And this is a really nice copy, and it even came with this sick map, I just realized. So that's pretty awesome. So one of these days I'll fire this up on the 360 just to see what it looks like. I'll play through that whole like hour-long intro just to get to the open world and see what the frame rate is. I don't know. We got Deus Ex Human Revolution, another game that I played on PC when it came out. But I like this game a lot. I think Deus Ex Human Revolution is really good. It's a really good immersive sim of that generation. I think like the art direction and the lighting and just the overall vibe of the game was super awesome. So this is something that I would definitely play on this CRT back here, just for the vibes, We got Lost Planet 2. This is another one that I already had a copy of, but I had a really, really terrible copy with no manual. So we're gonna replace that with this nice, complete copy. And yeah, I like the Lost Planet series a lot. I've played 1 and 2. I've never played 3, but I think Lost Planet 1 especially, I really like that game. We got Ninja Gaiden 3. I don't know. I don't know anything about Ninja Gaiden 3. I like Ninja Gaiden a lot. I haven't played any of the other games in the series, so this one is not complete. It's there's no manual in there. But yeah, it's just another one that I thought would be fun to have, and it's super cheap. So, and here's Murdered Soul Suspect. I've always been interested in this game. I know it's like kind of a like murder mystery, supernatural horror kind of adjacent type of thing. So I thought that seemed cool, and I've just always been interested in checking it out. So it's nice to have a copy in the collection in case I ever decide to do that. And this is Soul Calibur 2, not a 360 game. I don't know where that came from. We got Duke Nukem Forever. I don't know.
You can polish my brass anytime.
Bulletstorm Epic Edition. Yeah, I like Bulletstorm a lot. And I wanted to have just another game that I wanted to have a physical copy of, and this one is nice and complete. I think I like Bulletstorm more than Gears of War. Like, as far as Epic Game Studios games go, I think going back to this, I think this is more fun to go back to than Gears of War. That's just my opinion. We got XCOM Enemy Unknown. Another cool one, another one that I definitely played on PC. But again, cool to have a physical copy, and XCOM is really, really fun. So another thing that I'll probably fire up at some point and just mess around with it. Risen 3 Titan Lords. This is a series that I'm not too familiar with, but I'm pretty sure that I have Risen 1 and 2 already, so I was like, might as well get the third one. And it's nice and complete, and I think I played the first Risen like a long time ago, and it's just kind of like one of those generic RPG games, but I don't know, they're still pretty fun and interesting, and this is just another game that's just good to have in the collection. Complete that trilogy, And this one I paid a little bit more for, but it was 50% off, so I think after that it was only like $8. But it's Halo Anniversary, which I know a lot of people don't like this, I'm pretty sure. But I've never played it. I want to see what all the fuss is about, and I love Halo, so it's kind of just like I have every other like Halo game except for this one physically. So it's kind of just a no-brainer to pick this one up, and I'm excited to see what the hate is all about. And this one's complete as well, so that's pretty cool. These next couple were also from that same group of stores. There were 2 different stores that were closing, and I kind of picked up all of these 360 games between those 2 stores. But these were like some collector editions that I found, and they were all priced the same as like the regular editions of the game. So I was kind of just like, well, if it's a game that I already have, but it's a collector edition, I might as well pick that up. Cool, because I'd rather have the collector edition. It's freaking dope. We have this Mass Effect 2, and some of these aren't like totally complete. Like this one I think is supposed to have a slip. But this is still really cool. It's got this like cool steelbook look to it. And yeah, it comes with a bonus disc, collector's edition bonus disc. that must have some like extra stuff on it, like maybe some videos or something. I love when these collector's editions come with like extra video content. I think that stuff is super fun to watch. And yeah, other than the slip, I think this is totally complete. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. And I only paid like a couple bucks for it, so sick. We got Lost Planet Extreme Condition Collector's Edition. Yeah, I have this one in the collection already, but I wanted the Collector's Edition because it's freaking cool. So we went ahead and we got it. And yeah, it's nice and complete. Comes with a bonus disc, which I think this bonus disc for sure has some video stuff on it. So that's going to be super fun to watch one of these days. I'm actually thinking of replaying Lost Planet soon, but I gotta wait till there's some snow on the ground, you know? I don't know how people live in like other climates that aren't, you know, the Midwest or places that have snow. I don't know how you can live in other places and play a game like Lost Planet where there's snow. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is stupid. We got Skyrim. Yeah! I don't have Skyrim on the 360, but I couldn't pass on this collector's edition. It is complete. This disc is gone because this was the disc with the documentary on it, so I was watching the documentary DVD already. And it comes with this cool, like, nice thick paper map, which is sick. Yeah, fun to have Skyrim on the 360 because that game's a freaking classic, and it's just a fun one to own physically. Then we got Resident Evil 6 Archive Edition, which comes with a code for Code Veronica, and also a code for Resident Evil 4 HD and Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know if these codes work. I don't know if I'm going to even try to redeem them. I probably should. But it is complete. It comes with the discs, and I'm not going to show you the code. These codes are mine. Hey. And it also comes with a copy of Resident Evil Degeneration, which I watched, and it was terrible. So that was fun. All right, we're getting to the end here. I only have 2 games left, but these two these are the heavy hitters. And this is kind of the point I'm trying to drive home, is that if you want to find good deals on games as a collector, I think the Xbox 360 is a really good console to focus on right now because the prices have gone way down. It's kind of like in the valley right now, and I'm not an expert. Like, I don't know if the prices will start going up for the 360 anytime soon. They might, or they might just stay kind of low where they are now. But because of that, it's easier to find games that might be like usually a little more expensive online, but some places might kind of slip up on the pricing and price them too low. So for these games, that's what happened. Is I found them both way below market value prices. Because I think it's just easier for that to happen with the 360. And the first game was Armored Core 4. And I found this for $6 at one of those closing game stores that I was talking about. So it was $6, and then after the discount, it was like $3 or $4. And yeah, it's just a really nice complete copy. It actually came with 2 manuals. So we got double the manuals, baby. That's pretty sick. And yeah, this game like spiked in price quite a bit recently. I think after the announcement of Armored Core 6, the price just skyrocketed for this game and Armored Core 5. So I think this is like a $40 to $50 game now, and I found it for, you know, like 10% of that. So that was really cool. And then the other one was Marvel Ultimate Alliance Gold Edition, which I found for the same price as just regular Marvel Ultimate Alliance. But this game is like, I think it's like over $100 game now. I think there's content on this disc that's like exclusive to this version of the game or something, and because of that, the price is just like super crazy, ridiculous. Yeah, this is cool. I don't even know, you know, I typically don't resell stuff, but I might just resell this one, you know? I don't know. It's not something that's like super close to my heart. It is a really cool, like rare thing, but I'm also just kind of like, yeah, I just take that money. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should sell this one or hang on to it? Let me know. So yeah, that's my my Xbox 360 haul over the last couple months. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've picked up any cool Xbox 360 games recently, and what are your favorite Xbox 360 games? What are some fun ones? What are some valuable ones that you might have in your collection? Let me know what you think. I'm Collector John. We'll see you guys next time.